Collaboration plays a big role in our lives, both professionally and personally. Collaboration is quite a complex thing. I think one of the biggest lessons I've learned around collaborating is around empathy, around being sensitive to the people that you're actually working with and collaborating with.
One of the most important things to remember is, of course, if you're a control freak and you like to have things just right and in a specific way, it's not going to be as easy to collaborate because, of course, you have to be flexible. You have to realize that you're not the only person there. As Bethany says, empathy is the key. That's the most exciting thing about collaboration. It's not 1 + 1 = 2. It's 1 + 1 = a whole lot more.
Sometimes we might get scared of the idea that collaborations also need structures, shared understandings, goals, shared topics, shared passions.
One of the most interesting sort of processes that we went through at the start of all this was to basically map out what we were both trying to articulate by just drawing it out, writing it out, creating a list, or if you can, a mind map of some kind. And then you both start to understand where the things you both cross over on, what are the most important things, and ultimately what directions are the sort of steps to take in order to move forward.
Throughout collaborations, it's really important to bring other people in, that allowing yourself to be open and bringing different kinds of perspectives, different people in, really does open up some spaces that you may not have been able to predict at the beginning of a project or a business.
This is a brilliant point. You have no idea the directions things can go when you open yourself up to them. And as soon as you start being willing to do that, just by saying, well, this is me, I'm putting it out here, this is my project, this is what we are trying to do together, as soon as you start doing that, you'll be so amazed at how people will feed off of that, give you feedback, help you to understand the strengths and the weaknesses of the idea.
Want to participate,
Absolutely.
contribute. I think that's a really exciting part of our process, that things have come up, people have presented themselves, opportunities have risen, new collaborations have come out of the idea that we had a really strong core for what we wanted to do, but always allowed ourselves to be open enough and bring other opinions and thoughts in.
You learn to rely on others to come and give you input at the right times. It doesn't have to be constant, but at the right times. And being open to that is key.
Absolutely.
Absolutely key. I learned to collaborate by working with and living with Bethany. I think she's like the Uber collaborator. She's just tremendous the way she brings people in and sees the resources that each person can potentially offer a scenario, and also being willing to sort of change the direction if that makes sense to the process. Whereas I was much more on the, no, I must do everything myself because I know exactly what I want. But then you start to realize that you actually can't do everything. So it's important that you are willing to open up, give certain authority to different people or members of the team, or create a team in the first place.
And it's actually more fun.
It's a lot more fun.